Yeah, I'm stuck in La La Land. I think both the LA teams are A-OK. We are on schedule. Both teams will win their series in advance. And I think this is a nice buying point from a series price standpoint on the Clippers and the Lakers. I'll start with the Lakers first because that's the one where I think it's most up for debate. Because I think anybody who's objective can watch that Clippers-Nuggets game. And maybe some Denver people out there, if you're out there, I mean, good on you because you got a win that you probably shouldn't have gotten. But on the Lakers side of it, the Lakers, I mean, we see this often with these LeBron James teams. Now, not to this extent to where they just got blown out in the game, but LeBron uses game one as a feeling out process. It's very much, okay, let's see how this team wants to attack us. And also, too, when you think about how these series play out, what is most likely to be sustainable? What's sustainable for Minnesota? They're much bigger than the Lakers. That's never going to change. That's just the facts of the matter. They're a bigger team. But is Jaden McDaniels going 3 for 3? Is that sustainable? Julius Randle going 4 for 6 from 3? Is that sustainable? I don't think shooting 50% from 3 is sustainable on the T-Wolves side. And also the Lakers, I don't know if it was just the week off or whatever it was. They just looked completely kind of just in a malaise to where they thought this was February 12th or something like that. And it was the regular season. They didn't really match the T-Wolves intensity and probably till late in the third quarter. And by then it's way too late. The T-Wolves have already been just kind of hitting you with threes for the entire first half and then into the second half. So it almost they felt like they were not really prepared for it to being the playoffs. Whether I don't know why, but that was just what it looked like watching the game. I think you'll see much, much more urgency on the Lakers side. And two, once the Lakers playmakers start playing better, that being LeBron James and Austin Reeves, because Luka was terrific. Luka was awesome. I think Luka's always going to play well against Minnesota. Maybe he just loves that matchup.
I don't think you're getting the Austin Reeves games. I don't think that's happening.
But you think he's going to be as bad as he was Saturday night? He was terrible.
Minnesota's got so many, Minnesota's perfectly built, to stop multiple
They have a lot of wing defenders.
Now,
yes.
Luka's going to get his because he's Luka. Also, Nico Harrison's quote today that I didn't realize that, look, I knew the Mavericks fans like Luka, but I didn't realize this much. My guy, go away. Go away.
Was that the last presser for him? I hope it was.
You would hope so. I can't believe I'm saying this, and I want you to get back to this. I actually felt a little bad for him, which I shouldn't because he's a fool. Maybe he's a nice guy. I don't know. Just
seems like he's very soft-spoken and just.
I just feel I don't know. I probably should. If I were a Mavericks fan, I probably wouldn't feel bad for him. I actually feel a little bad for him. Anyway, Luka's gonna get his because he's Luka. LeBron's gonna get his. He's LeBron. I worry about Austin Reeves in this series, and that's where some of this. My concern for the Lakers comes from. You're more bullish on the Lakers, and I'm Mr. Laker coming into the playoffs. I'm concerned about the Lakers in this series. I think we're going to agree on the Clippers, but Lakers, I don't think I can get there.
You abandoned your guys. I was Mr. Warrior, Mr. Laker. Then just
the
here
Wolves
comes
are
the
my
T-Wolves.
guys too.
It's your two kids that are going at it. So the reason why I think Reeves is much better than this because we've seen Reeves against top level competition play well, against the Celtics, against the Thunder. The T-Wolves are in that same conversation from a defensive standpoint. Now, are their defenders maybe a little bit longer, a little bit taller? Yeah, McDaniels is a cyborg out there, looking like a praying mantis as how tall he is. But I still think Reeves can still get his game off against Minnesota. I don't think it's going to be 5 for 13 every single night for Austin Reeves. He'll be better. And that is where I think when they get the playmakers going, that's where they can maybe put Rudy Gobert in a bind. Because that's the whole thing. Everyone going into the series, Rudy's going to get played off the court, da-da-da-da-da. And I was okay, let's pump the brakes. Rudy's a good player. There's going to be nights where maybe it's not a good Rudy game. There's going to be nights where it is a good Rudy game. I think when the Lakers, when their 3 playmakers are going, that's when it's problematic for Rudy. I think we will see that coming up tomorrow night, I believe, is game 2. And I think we'll see that throughout the duration of the series to where the Lakers win a close series, a 7-game series, which has been my opinion from the start. This was always going to be a long series. One game didn't go their way. Credit to the T-Wolves. They shot the lights out of the gym. Let's see what happens in game 2. And I think what happens is the Lakers winning it as they are a 5.5-point favorite right now across the betting market.
So how are you betting the game tomorrow night?
I think I'm going to lay it. Let's see where this number goes. If it's under 6 though, under 6, I'm laying the Lakers. I'll lay the Lakers. If it gets to 6 at that point, it's okay, maybe play some props or maybe look to a contrarian over because I see the unders getting bet quite a bit. Open 217, now 210.5. Obviously it's a playoff game, but I think maybe the adjustments get a little bit too crazy. And maybe the T-Wolves also approach this as, well, you know what? Mission accomplished. They probably want to get greedy, but they've also have mission accomplished since they stole home court advantage. But it's Lakers or over, maybe.
You can make that case for a lot of teams, and I would be okay, I understand. No way with Minnesota. Like, that's not how this team is wired.
Well, I'm not saying they're going to mail it in. No, I'm not saying they're going to mail it in whatsoever, but I think the Lakers will have, obviously, much more urgency than the T-Wolves. Like, I don't think the T-Wolves are going to be able to, I guess it's human nature. They're not going to be able to match the Lakers' desperation because, like, they did get the game.
I think if there were one team, for me at least, that I could point to and say, I actually think they could, it would be this team.
It's these
now
guys?
they're playing another team, like they're playing the Clippers. I'm not going to say that. Playing the Nuggets, I'm not going to say that. Playing the Knicks, I'm not going to say that. Timberwolves, I think I'll say that. Because Minnesota's different, dude. Doesn't mean that they're going to win or I'm going to be right. You could be right. The Lakers could dominate. Mm-hmm. I go into that game thinking the Lakers can absolutely win. Absolutely. They could win by 10. I think if they win, I think it's close at the end. I think we'll be on opposite sides tomorrow, and I think I'll be on Minnesota.
Be a fun night. Water pistol to the head. Who wins the series and how many games?
Wolves in 6.
I'll stick with Lakers in 7.
Well, how about this? If it goes to 7, I'm going to have a hard time picking against the Lakers. I think it'll end before then.